Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Toronto Raptors at Scotiabank Arena. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you very much. Now, the calls to shorten the NBA season continue. One NBA president has even suggested a 58-game schedule. And for the playoffs, one and done. He says there's a reason people tune into every football game. The college tournament in 63 games gets more TV money than we do in our entire regular season. The more drama, the more TV ratings, the more money. Kevin?
What's not to like? Everything makes sense. Rest the players, more practice time, and all the things you just talked about. Maybe, DA, less is more. And thanks for the report. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's LeVert in at the three, the small forward. And for the Raptors, inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Sharing the wing spots for them, it'll be Trent Jr. and Anunoby. And it's Van Vliet in the point. And the Raptors doors with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer to keep their leadership intact. But the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it. Well, give Darius Garland credit for looking to score. He forces the defense into action.
And Doris for Darius Garland, playing point guard, runs in the family.
That's exactly right, Kevin. Think about it. His father, Winston Garland, played 7 seasons in the NBA. And while Darius has always wanted to follow in his father's footsteps, Winston will be the first to tell you that young one is already better.
No good on that one.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
Good on the second free throw. You're right, GA, they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton. They've nailed just about every one of their selections.
Now, here's Siakam. Barnes down low. Mobley's there.
Shooters have got to be careful and understand Evan Mobley is an elite shot blocker. He's going to let you feel him now, guys.
LeVert against Trent. Shoots from 14. Kicks it out to Garland. To the inside. And it's Allen with the jam.
Well, that's just tremendous length, exceptional hands, Jared Allen. Nice and easy.
Trent passes to Siakam. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Anunoby. And again, no good by Toronto. Here's LeVert. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
Well, Karis LeVert can fill it up from anywhere, but this guy is a terrific mid-range scorer.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now, here's Anunoby. Back to Trent. Kicks it out to Siakam. Misses the three.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
Anunoby against Garland. From down in the low post, it goes.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Now here's Van Vliet, and it's good for 2.
And there it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. LeVert against Trent. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. Gary Trent Jr., third.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
Barnes passes to Van Vliet. Back to Barnes. Pass to Anunoby. This one for three. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Boy, just tremendous concentration on deep range. OG Anunoby is really coming along as a shooter.
For three, Mitchell off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now, here's Anunoby. That one falls. Anunoby's got 5.
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
Garland the pass to Mobley. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That is his first foul of the game. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And it's LeVert missing. Raptors trail by 3. Van Vliet on the wing, guarded by Garland. Trent can't hit. It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. Pass to Allen. Garland with it. Lets a floater go, and it's good on the way in. Garland's got his second bucket of the game to go. And you think about all the anticipation over the last couple months. Doris, the regular season is finally here. It is upon us.
Amen, Kevin. We have been waiting so anxiously for NBA tip-off. Obviously, you're always looking to see the movement of personnel. How well do guys who've switched organizations fit in with their respective rosters? Is somebody now a title contender? So many anxious front offices hoping they made the right decisions. Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. To the middle. Here's Allen. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Van Vliet. Siakam outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Anunoby. No good with the triple. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
Well, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
Down low, here's Siakam. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And looking back on that Toronto run, Pascal Siakam, Doris, was a big piece to that puzzle.
There's no question about it. They allowed that young man to flourish in transition. He was a tremendous defender for the group. He was a big-time part of that title.
First free throw is good.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Siakam hits them both. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Now, here's Mitchell. 5 points in the game. To the paint. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Van Vliet passes to Barnes. Van Vliet against Garland. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And when the stakes get high and you need a big shot, we know how dependable Fred Van Vliet is.
It feels to me, Greg, like the bigger the moment, the more dangerous Fred Van Vliet is. We've seen him so many times knock down so many huge shots. Doesn't matter the setting, Eastern Conference Finals or NBA Finals. This guy, the very definition of fearless.
And he makes the first.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Achua, he's checked in for Siakam. And Flynn subbed in for Trent. And then for Cleveland, Love comes in for Allen. And it's Okoro in for LeVert. And so Van Vliet nails both of them. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable. And they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
Now Achua, after Isaac Okoro missing on that last three-pointer. And they get it back. And here is Mobley. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Garland kicks to Okoro. Anunoby sends it back.
OG Anunoby is fast off his feet. 7'2" wingspan. Says twice on the pipes.
Now here's Barnes. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Here's Okoro. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Precious Achua.
This guy's just such a natural slasher. Okoro has just enough juice on that first step to force defenders to take bad angles.
And he knocks down the first one. GA, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
Ken Burge is checked in for Toronto. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for OG Anunoby. Good on both. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. And Doris, looking back at last year, the Cavs far exceeded expectations.
They played beyond their years. Such a young team that played with such maturity, and that was coming off some very lean years. To me, their talent is unmistakable. Give credit to the organization for drafting well and making key trades that have really elevated this roster.
Garland against Flynn. Here's Birch. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cuff. Nicely done.
Garland feeling it out a little bit. And Mobley throws it down.
The unspoken communication on the alley-oop, and Evan Mobley making his teammate look good.
Flynn against Garland. There's the pass to Van Vliet. Oh, good on the triple.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the three.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
Flynn against Garland. Okoro passes to Osman. Kicks it out to Love. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Raptors trail by 5. Van Vliet finds Achua. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. The three. That's good from Van Vliet on the assist from Porter. Van Vliet's got 7 points in the game.
Rise and fire in the catch and shoot. Fred Van Vliet ready and willing.
Mobley outside. Passes it to Garland. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. 8 points for him.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Birch. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Back to Garland. He kicks it to Okoro. Shot clock at 6. Sinks that one from the post. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
Inside, Okoro can really make trouble for the defense. He's got that combination of strength and agility.
Pass to Achua.
2 minutes left in the first. 2 minutes.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Guys, I've got to say, one of the things I love the most about the Toronto Raptors, how special their fan base is. Really, when you think about it, Canada much more associated with the great sport of hockey, but they love professional basketball.
First one falls for him. Oh, you're right. This fan base here in Toronto is terrific and certainly gets excited to cheer on their Raptors. They love them.
They do, and their theme is, quote, "We the North." You can truly tell how much these fans love the Raptors. Remember the scene in Jurassic Park outside the stadium, that special area when the finals were going on in 2019. It was pure pandemonium.
Just doing the job on the backdoor.
Pass to Osman. Lopez right side. In the corner, Okoro with it. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Porter, no luck. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Here's Osman trying to get open as Lopez. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Fred Van Vliet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin Van Vliet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
First free throw is good.
I don't know how you cannot love Fred VanVleet. This guy brings toughness. He's fearless in the clutch. He competes on the defensive end, and his IQ is as good as it gets.
The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher is checked in. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Stevens is checked in. And so VanVleet nails both of them.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Garland the pass to Stevens. Back to Garland. Shoots over Flynn. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
On the wing, Porter. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys. And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And stolen by Flynn. Outside, Porter. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Stretching out to finish past the defender. Porter scores inside and out.
Okoro wide open. He fires. Here's Lopez. Nails the baby hook. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Darius Garland has been leading the charge for the Cavaliers. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. Right back after this break.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Cavaliers.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
On the court for Cleveland, LeVert out there with Robin Lopez. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. Then it's Okoro. And it's Allen in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, Siakam pushing right through the contact. Go ahead, young sir.
And the pass to Okoro. And here's LeVert, covered by Flynn. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
And the free throw drops for LeVert. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much. We can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much.
And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him, and here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
Free throw dropped for Mitchell.
I don't think anyone could have predicted, based off the numbers he put up in college, that Donovan Mitchell would be an elite NBA scorer. But he's a three-level guy and not afraid in the big moments.
Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. Mobley, he's checked in for Cleveland. And the second free throw, good. Greg, an outstanding scorer. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoffs, doesn't he?
And Kevin, how about all of his averages go up come playoff time? Spider is a guy who wants the limelight, and like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason.
And he can't make it 3 for 3. Trent, left side. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Caris LeVert.
The son of an NBA vet, Gary Trent Jr.'s game is very different than his dad's.
Well, obviously, Gary Sr. had more size and therefore was a post player in a different generation. The younger Mr. Trent, an excellent shooter from deep. Pretty much the opposite style of play.
And the first one drops.
What you love about Gary Trent Jr., guys, is here's a guy who not only excels from the three-point line. Yes, he's a consistent guy stretching the floor, but his fearlessness, his willing to take big shots in tight spots, that is something to behold.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Passes it to Okoro. LeVert against Flynn. Pass to Okoro. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Okoro's got the lead up to 14 now for Cleveland. Pass to Siakam. Crafty move. And finished off by Siakam.
6'9" with excellent elevation. No trouble at the cup for Siakam.
The pass to LeVert.
With the assist.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Now here's Okoro, defended by Trent. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Mitchell. They grab their own miss. Allen. Mobley dishes to Allen. Goes up again, and the layup is up and in. Allen's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Flynn with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Here's Siakam. He can't get that one, and Cleveland will come the other way. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Anunoby against LeVert. Back to Mitchell. Over Trent. Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Good D by Mobley.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Here's LeVert. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Gary Trent Jr.
Earning a trip to the line. Caris LeVert is one tough guy. Has had to fight through so many leg injuries over the course of his career. Incredible.
And the first one at the line is good.
And what you love is every year, Caris LeVert takes another step. He adds something else to his game. And I believe, guys, this guy has future star written all over him.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Osman's checked in. LeVert hits both of them. Raptors trail by 16. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Anunoby. Siakam with it. Here's Flynn. And again, no good by Toronto.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Allen trying to break free, and it's Osman missing.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Trent gets the bucket.
This guy's got a habit of making tough shots, and for Gary Trent Jr., he welcomes the contact.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's LeVert. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. LeVert's got 7 now in this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Trent, and he banks in the layup. And that's now 6 points for Gary Trent Jr.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Over in the corner, Allen. Pass to Osman. Mitchell looking it over. Kicks to Mobley. 6 on the shot clock. And Mobley throws it down.
Well, that's a beautiful pass by Donovan Mitchell to a ready shooter, and his focus as a distributor has really improved.
Siakam passes to Trent. Now Barnes. Pass to Anunoby from outside the arc. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
OG Anunoby has put in such work on his perimeter game, and boy, that three-point shot getting more and more dependable.
Lets it go from 11. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Raptors trail by 13. Siakam outside. Back to Flynn. Inside. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Flynn. Flynn's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Cavaliers leading by 11. And there's the pass to Osman. Here's LeVert. Back to Osman. Cleveland moving it around. Mobley outside. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. LeVert. Toronto grabs the miss.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Anunoby passes to Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Passes it to Osman. Now here's Mobley. Mitchell outside. Jacks up a 3. They get the rebound. Allen. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
He simply must respect the hustle and the effort from Jared Allen. A shot goes up, he's going to go and get it off the glass.
Indoors, hasn't it been fun watching the evolution of Jared Allen? My goodness.
It certainly has, Kevin. This guy has proven he is an all-star caliber player. We know he's a double-double machine. He prides himself on hitting the glass. Any center on any team is going to have a problem if he gets near the cup because of his shot-blocking ability. How about Jared Allen showing unequivocally he is an all-star caliber big man? Boy, with his size and athleticism and length, he has proven he can make an impact on both ends.
And so the timeout by Nick Nurse here.
And no doubt Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Raptors trail by 12. Now Van Vliet. He's got 9. Trent outside, shoots the three, and falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Trent's got 9 points.
I'll tell you, you can't put your head down after a tough first quarter. You've got to keep fighting, and now he's starting to roll.
He can't hit that time. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Van Vliet kicks to Achua. Lets it go from deep. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Garland. The slam dunk by Garland.
Well, Darius Garland clearly in a groove, and his teammates just rely on him to get great production.
Here's Van Vliet. That one, no good. Garland with the defensive effort. The Cavaliers leading by 11. LeVert in the corner. Allen trying to break free. And it's Karis LeVert with the 3. He's got 12.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Here's Van Vliet. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his
Indoors,
personal foul.
generally rookies need
Second
time
team
to
foul.
adjust to the league.
At the line
Evan Mobley,
for Toronto.
not so much.
No, he looked like he belonged from the outset, GA. This guy established himself immediately as a rim protector, someone who is a constant threat on either end of the floor, a vertical spacer, big-time shot blocker, so much to like.
The first one falls.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Love's check in for Cleveland. And so Van Vliet nails both of them. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test.
Timeout.
Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
Garland, the pass to Stevens. Back to Garland. Pass to Stevens. 5 to shoot. And here's LeVert. No good from outside. Van Vliet against Garland. Now here's Van Vliet. 11 points in the game. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Achua. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. At one point, they led by 16. Here's LeVert. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. LeVert's got 12 now in this quarter. Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Down low. Here's Love. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Van Vliet on the wing, guarded by Garland. Van Vliet passes to Achua. Here's Siakam.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
From the stripe. Jump shot is good. Siakam's got 10 points in the game.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Pass to Stephens. 1:39 left in the second quarter. Back to LeVert. Takes it from 10. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Trent outside. Lets it go with the 3. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 3 assists in the game. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Now the pass to Stevens. Allen outside. He kicks to Garland. Off target with his 3. Raptors trail by 9. Van Vliet with it. He's got 11, and it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Ken Burge is checked in for Siakam. Young comes in for Achua, and Porter subbed in for Anunoby. Robin Lopez is checked in for Cleveland. Okoro comes in for Karis LeVert. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. Passes it to Stevens. Over Porter. Drills the baseline jumper. Stevens got his second basket.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Van Vliet outside. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so that brings the first half to a close. Cavaliers lead by 11. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. From one Kevin to another, you guys were dominant in that first half, and you have a big lead. But do you forget about that in the second half?
Oh, yeah. We got to treat it like a 0-0 game. I know we're going to stay in the locker room. We got to come out and win the third quarter. If we do that, we feel like we'll be okay. But like I said, this team is tough. We know they're capable of coming back.
Well, we'll see what happens, Kevin. Thanks. Now back to the other Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Karis LeVert has been the story in this one. He had 16 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. Taking a look at the Cavaliers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Ball movement was a real factor for them on offense. They played unselfishly with patience. The guys got shots in their favorite spots. When you get those high percentage looks, good things tend to happen.
Looking at Toronto, Kenny, your thoughts?
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the perimeter. They wouldn't put a hand up, as my man used to say, hand down, man down. Oh, you got to get into some help. That pretty much covers everything. Shot. You think they played their best?
No way, no way.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed.